Good evening, everyone, and
Good evening,
welcome to
friends.
yet another session where now Kranti, wife of Samir Wankhede, is becoming very vocal and open to media, and she's voicing, a lot of her, comments on what's really going on, and the kind of, stress, the kind of humiliation, the kind of, sort of the tension which Samir Wankhede is facing on a daily basis from the central agencies, from the mafia, from the film industry, from top politicians, from both parties, right? So each and every day, one man, one honest officer in the NCB, who was in the NCB, he's being subjugated to all these kinds of pressures and injustice. We'll be discussing this in detail, as well as a lot of other interesting stories as to how Bollywood actors and actresses are trying various other methods to fool the public into thinking that they are going to watch their films. So we'll be discussing those that story as well and a lot more. Welcome, Vishadi, Vijaya, Tansy. Uh, then you have Minal, Newbie. Welcome. So, friends, if you do like our content, make sure to hit the like button and share it with your friends. So, the more people are aware as to what's really happening in the film industry, the kind of corruption, the kind of danger which outsider faces when when he or she is going to join the film industry, right? We have seen that with many people who have come on Candid Meena. They have shared their horror stories, right, with us. So we had the likes of Nivedita Trivedi. We had an interview where she revealed so much, and we have had other cases where outsiders have been like subjugated to all kinds of injustice from the film industry. And yes, so it's over to you.
Yeah. So moving on to Samir Wankhede. As you all know, he was with the NCB as the zonal director. Now he's being investigated by the CBI in the Mumbai cruise drugs case. He's been accused of demanding a ransom of 25 crores to release Shah Rukh Khan's son Aryan Khan. They are investigating this. Samir Wankade's wife and famous Marathi actress Kranti has made a post about this. Now she stands firmly behind Samir Wankade. Ever since he was accused, Kranti has been expressing herself through posts on social media. Now Kranti has criticized this, giving an example of Lokmanya Tilak. In this video, Kranti says, "Friends, today I'm going to tell you a story about respected Lokmanya Bal Gangadhar Tilak. I'm telling Hindi, I'm speaking in Hindi for this because my Marathi brothers already know this thing. The story is heard in Marathi households from childhood. It so happened that when Lokmanya Bal Gangadhar Tilak was in school, some of his friends ate pods and threw their shells in the classroom. The whole class was dirty because of that. After that, their teacher came into the classroom and shouted at all the children and punished them to pick up the shells now. But at that time, Lokmanya Bal Gangadhar Tilak stood up and said, I have not eaten the pods, I will not pick the shells. It's very important to raise voice against injustice. The sufferer of injustice is more guilty than the one who does injustice. The judicial system of the country is very powerful. So you rely on it, and if you're true, it will definitely stand in your favor. So do not tolerate injustice. Definitely raise your voice against injustice, said Kranti Rekha in this video. Now, we all know the story about Tilak, and we also know what kind of a patriot he was. Now, friends, what she has said is obviously the truth because we need to stand with people who are true and who fight for us. And Samir Wankhede is one such example. Yes, so let's just take a few comments. Good evening, Sujata. Just yesterday, I heard your voice on addressing to our PMG. Very nice space. By chance, did PM office here? Anyone heard the space? Kindly reply. Yes, they do. They are aware of this. Thank you so much. In fact, some of the important points I send it to their office. Welcome, Sonal. Welcome, Savitri.
Welcome,
Welcome,
Sonal. Welcome, Savitri.
Simiraman
Simi
and
Raman,
Shobha.
Shobha. Sunita, welcome.
So here,
So,
what I wanted to, in fact, Jaydev, I wanted to also comment on another YouTube channel that has a panel every Sunday, and they think that it is a very amusing channel because the kind of silly jokes that they crack and the way they make fun of middle classes and you know so I hardly see it, because I'm not fond of that panel because people like Suhail Seth and all are there in it, and he was, you remember, in the Me Too movement as well. Now I don't. He's a very close friend to Shah Rukh Khan. Now I don't usually go to that channel, but when I saw that Samir Wankhede is being badmouthed in this channel, I just went to that channel to hear in detail what these people were saying. Now, out of this, there were journalists as well, okay, and there was Suhail Seth and somebody else as well. Now they were bad mouthing Samir, saying that, see, NCB, first of all, the way Suhail Seth speaks, he speaks as though he's a pope in the pulpit, you know. So first of all, nobody trusts him. He comes from the Bollywood mess, and he says that he never belongs to Bollywood. So that is the biggest lie that he can talk about. Now, because the way he talks to Shah Rukh and Gauri is enough proof that how close they are. Now, they were saying that, see, Suhail Seth was saying that NCB is the most corrupt organization and Samir Wankhede is even more corrupt. Okay, which was also endorsed by another journalist who said that he had more than 6 houses and he travels abroad very often and he has a lot of money and blah, blah, blah. But the whole issue was about how innocent Aryan Khan was and that he had only a few grams. Okay, and Suhail Seth says, I don't understand because I don't take drugs. I only smoke, but I don't take drugs. But I know all these middle class people have drugs. So what's the harm in having it? A little bit of it. It's just that normal. Now, when you listen to these people, and one of the journalists is belonged to NDTV, and then she moved on to CNN IBN. That's Pallavi. Okay, she says openly that she is a fan of Shah Rukh Khan. Now, what do you expect from a person who's in a panel who says that she is a Shah Rukh Khan fan and she's going to speak on this subject on Samir Wankhede? What do you expect to hear? Do you expect to hear the truth? Or you expect a lot of love and dove, lovey-dovey words for Aryan Khan and Shah Rukh Khan? She says the moment she heard the news, her heart missed a beat because she felt bad for Shah Rukh Khan. And this is a panel, and they keep on going about, how it was, the whole thing was planned and Samir had planned it and blah, 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 blah. And all the, how NCB is corrupt and blah, blah, blah. See, I was just shocked. And, see, out of shock, I listened to the whole thing, which was so damn boring. Okay. Anyway, now of course, they will criticize us also. They were saying there are channels which support Samir Wankhede and call him a hero. And that he's not a hero. Okay. And that he's a most corrupt officer. Now, I would like to ask these people, why all this hangama? If this was the case, and they wanted Shah Rukh Khan wanted Aryan Khan out of jail, then Samir should have just taken the money and walked off. No, that was the problem. Everything would have been hidden. Yanesh was saying all of them would have got their cuts out of it, right? But nothing of that sort happened. So why did it not happen? They're saying that he was not happy with the amount that he got. What sort of things is he saying? And why on earth, this Pallavi is saying, would he show WhatsApp chats? When a man is driven to the corner and he is being accused of everything from top to bottom, his whole family is dragged into right from his wife to his sister and his father. Okay, if they could, they would have dragged the small children also into it. Okay, and you expect this man who's been handling thugs, drug peddlers and drug mafia lords to keep quiet? Are you crazy? Even sitting in a panel, you're getting offended by someone talking bad about Shah Rukh Khan. You think a person who is being attacked, his character is being assassinated, will keep quiet? No, he will use all the tools in his possession to prove that he's innocent. And the WhatsApp chats was just that. And now the one of the journalists has a problem saying that, see, there's something more to come. That Samir Wankhede has some telephonic conversations as well, which he will use as a trump card. What I don't understand from the panel is that, are they discussing whether Samir is guilty or innocent, whether Shah Rukh Khan is guilty or innocent? It was not that at all. It was just, what you call bashing Samir Wankhede session. Now, who is this Advaita who runs the channel? She writes scripts for Bollywood. Okay. She supports Modi ji, and so people think that she's a right winger, everything. And they're all support for Bacha Aryan Khan. Bacha Aryan Khan has done nothing. Just had a few grams of cocaine or whatever he had in his hand. And that is okay, And they were talking about how he was being, he was being slandered. Only in India can this kind of thing happen. In USA, they would have, Shah Rukh Khan would have put a suit on him and said that, see, he would have had to pay so much. And Suhail says that in India, anything is chalta hai. If anything is chalta hai, why the hell are you staying here? Why don't you go to USA and stay there where things are much more hunky-dory for you? You sit in India and like Nasiruddin Shah and all the other guys speak bad about India, and expect Modi ji to listen to all your talks and correct everything that you say. Who are you? The emperor of Noveristan? Really? And the way they act as intellectuals, they think that they are the ultimate. For what? You can't even have a proper panel and a proper discussion where half of you are fans of Shah Rukh Khan or best buddies of Shah Rukh Khan, and you're discussing whether Samir Wankhede is guilty or not. What sort of a discussion is that? You don't even have one person standing for Samir Wankhede. Right? So, isn't it a biased conversation that you all are having? So something is very, very wrong. You all have been sent. Yes, you all were also saying that everybody will say you're being paid by Shah Rukh Khan and whoever to speak like this. So we would be very rich by that time. Well, it obviously looks like that you all are being paid by Shah Rukh Khan to speak so much against Samir Wankhede. It means that you really have an axe to grudge, or you have something. You're being paid to do something. All of you, So. And then what I noticed was that, as the comments were coming on chat, then Suhail started making fun of the people who were chatting. Because 3/4 of the chat comments that were coming were in favor of Samir Wankhede. So they could not bear that. Then he started making fun of the people's accents, and saying that, see, he can't even pronounce that. Go and get, a dictionary, and read that and do this and do that. Who are you, Suhail said, to tell a viewer what to do in his life? He will speak in broken English. What is your problem? That much, he only has that much education. Perhaps his Hindi is 10 times better than yours. Okay? Who are you to judge? You know what? People like Arnab give these idiots, so much importance that they can speak any nonsense. This is what happens. And I'm very glad that in the conversation, the chat conversation that was happening live, people were 70 to 80% were standing with Samir Wankhede. And they said, you're all speaking bullshit. Let's just take some comments, Jyoti.
Yeah, some comments are interesting, and
Aryan Khan
says, most YouTubers who were supporting Samir Wankhede have taken a complete U-turn. Very rightfully said, Shobha. We are not sure about why Modi ji had SRK give voice during the opening of new parliament says Devinder.
So
Yeah,
here, yeah, the kind of comments we got, Devinder, was that he's preparing for 224 elections, where Shah Rukh Khan would be able to woo the voters. So this is some people's comments, but I would not say that it is. He's just playing the diplomat. That's it, nothing else. Because he's very proud of the parliament and he wants people to speak good about it. But let's not see anything beyond that. Yes,
yeah.
the bacha.
We have officers of excellent character, but because of our corrupt politicians and actors and other officials, these excellent officers are unable to remove the dirt from our society. Very rightly said Parker that in spite of a person being an excellent officer with excellent character, if he is pressurized by the people or the establishments who are controlling them, then either he will quit the job or he will have to sort of listen to what they are saying, right?
Maya, Devinder, PM did not ask SRK to do voiceover. He had asked all of us. He retweeted many people's video, including Ajit Bharati. Yes, absolutely. Well said. We support, Samir says, Devinder. Vijay Singh, ma'am, I recently watched Manoj Bajpayee movie, which is about Asaram Bapu. Is really Asaram Bapu a culprit? What is your remark, ma'am, about Asaram? My remark, you really appreciate me for being frank, right, Vijaya? Let me tell you, this man is innocent. Okay, the victim herself had said that she was not molested. The small girl herself said she was not molested. Do you know why? What is the reason why he has been put inside? It's because he had such a large following that frightened the people, who are behind this. People like Soros and the conversion gangs. They were seeing such of influx of Hindu the same followers, bhakts behind him, and he was acquiring a lot of property. So this started getting them scared because they don't want India to be a Hindu nation. So here, that's my point of view, Vijaya. All these people are aware of public sentiment but choose to ignore it, deny it, and live in their bubble, which is getting smaller and smaller and will soon burst, says Newbie. But boycott Bollywood group, most of them want to vote Nota. Please explain to them it's not right. No, Shobha, it's nobody should ever vote for Nota. Nota is just a lazy form of election tactics. You have to vote for at least someone who's got qualities. And at the moment, it is Modi who's standing and who's made so many good changes in India. Stand with him. That is my request. Meenaji, these people got no blood in their veins, no class, no dignity, says Kas. That's why their kids got no good upbringing. They won't change because they got fried brains. No respect for the common man. Why is our judiciary always slow in sexual assault cases? And criminals and predators like Suhail said are free to catch more prey, become monsters over the years. And you won't believe it, Somya. The kind of attitude he comes with on a stupid chat, thinking that he is, as I told you, emperor of nowhere is that. He makes fun of all the middle class people. He makes fun of everybody, including if he has a dog under his table, he will make fun of his dog also. That's the kind of character he has. Absolutely, the best friend of Gauri Khan and Shah Rukh Khan, and saying that he has absolutely no connection with them. Asaram was doing dharma parivartan. Rajasthan government arrested him. So, know why. Afraid they don't go after Bageshwar Dham. This will also happen soon, in fact, Maya. This is what I was telling Jaydev. Soon this is also going to happen. Have you seen even one mullah or one pastor going to jail? After the rapes of the nuns, what happened to Bishop Franco? He was given a red carpet treatment and all the garlands of India were put on his head. Oh, in other religions, they don't do it. Only in Hinduism, we have sexual rape. And that also without proof or without victim. Most cases, the victim says that there's nothing happened. In other cases, there is no victim. In the case of Nityananda Swami, there was no victim at all. Then the police was advertising to everybody on newspaper, please, any victims? Come. Tell that you have been sexually raped by Swami Nityananda. You think we don't know this game? We know it. And thank God there are some voices speaking for it. Boycott Kejo's upcoming Khalji or Gangu Ki Prem Kahani, another Dharma film by Mafia Gang. Well said, Ajay. A third term Modi ji will give him an opportunity to make the necessary changes that are needed with judiciary, police, legal circles.
Yeah,
Yes, you're
Sonal,
right.
Sonal, when Modi ji gets the third term, and if he comes with a very good majority at the center, then he should go after the film industry, in my opinion, right? Because how can a film make just 1,000 crores just like that in the air and with empty theaters, right? And it is quite obvious that it is nothing but money laundering, right? So why? So Modi ji in his third term, if he comes with good majority, he should take action with the ED, with the income tax and all those agencies, and they should raid all these film production
Yeah,
houses.
let me ask you a question, friends.
Yeah.
And see, you're talking about Modi ji having a completely squeaky clean, party, a ministry. Okay, in your family itself, how many people are, are completely right? You'll have a brother who may argue with you. He may have another character. You may have a sister who's different, an uncle who's different, an aunt who's different. Can you make everybody like you? No, you can't. Right? Similarly, Modi ji, who's running the country, has ministers, some of them who sleep with Bollywood and underworld. You can't do anything about it because in the morning he or she will be praising Modi ji in Twitter. Evening she'll be going and partying with Shah Rukh Khan and the rest of the people. Wearing diamonds and Rolex watches and all that. So you can't do anything about that because, see, how many people can you throw out of the ministry? Already now Kiran Rijiju was removed. And I'm sure one of the reasons why he was removed was because of his proximity with Salman Khan. Second thing was he was questioning the judiciary. Okay? So that is something that judiciary is not going to take too kindly. Right? Now there are other people. Now I won't keep telling the name of people like Golgappa and all that. So we'll have to tolerate this for one more term. By that time, Modi ji will have enough power to kick all these ministers, on their backsides and put them where they belong. After all, you're talking about so many people like Piyush Goyal. You're talking about people like Nitin Gadkari, Himanta Biswa. You're talking about Yogi Adityanath. So many good people working selflessly. They hardly have any family time. So let us not just say, just with one hand, dismiss the party, that Modi is having. In every family, there are good and bad. We have to get the good together and assure the people that we'll rule the country properly. If you're looking at all the opposition, any day, Modi ji and his team are safer for me. Ma'am, if we observe carefully about SSR's demise, none of the Nepo kids, Suraj, etc., are nowhere. So they are more hell bent to prove the righteous wrong. Yes,
Yes,
absolutely.
Sunita ji. Yeah,
We have
we are taking that.
officers. Yeah, you've taken that? This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Let's go on to the latest comments. A third term to Modi ji will give him an opportunity to make all the necessary changes that
Let's
are
see.
needed with judiciary, police, legal circles. Yes, back to you.
Yeah. So coming to the next piece of news, friends, and it's quite funny that, or it's quite interesting that this lady has no hit film in her career, in her film career. It is Sonakshi Sinha, and now she has recently bought a new house in Mumbai, and she has bought a high-rise flat in the Mumbai Sea. She has a sea-facing apartment, and just like that, she many Bollywood stars who don't have very big hits. We saw that with the case of Siddharth Malhotra, and Kiara Advani also bought a sea-facing apartment, and we have many other insignificant film actors and actresses just buying sea-facing apartments in one of the key or prime areas of Mumbai, right? And just like that, so one has to wonder, how did they make the kind of income to buy this kind of expensive, you know, apartments in Mumbai. Yes. What's your take on that?
Yeah. So if the income tax or ED people question her, we will know from where the money is coming, because obviously she's been around you know who, Bhaijan. So she's a very close friend of Bhaijan. So Bhaijan is not very famous for doing everything in the straight way. There are many things involved in what he does. So only yesterday you gave us news that he's also buying a sea base apartment. So are they going to live in the same flat, Jaydev?
Yeah. So all these
Yeah,
are,
yeah.
you know,
Yeah. So for some time, I'm joking. Okay, for some time, Salman was her boyfriend. Okay, she was with him, and there were scenes in some video songs where he catches her very intimately. Okay, so which means that he was closer to her than even Katrina Kaif. Then he got fed up. The problem with him is, Baijan, is that he gets bored very fast. Okay. So even before you know it, he has moved from Sonakshi to what is that girl from South who was in Bhai, Jan, Meri Bhai, and all that?
Pooja Hegde.
Yes, with Pooja Hegde. So he hugged her and did whatever he wanted, and now she's also out of his chapter. Now he's gone to Abu Dhabi, for IFA Awards. And there, see, you won't believe it. This is really the hilt. You know, I was watching the video where, a sheikh and a woman, or, also a local woman is called on stage from UAE. And, the comment on the video is that, see, look at the kind of respect that Bhaijan is giving a lady in a veil. He's not even looking at her face. He is just doing namaste. Can you imagine what a character this Salman Khan is? And I was just watching Salman Khan. He's got the same look, the same look that he's been wearing for the ever since he's been getting these threats. He looks all over the hall, trying to locate his, would-be killer. He's very scared. And though he says that he in UAE he is very comfortable, that dara hua insan look is on in his eyes. So here, coming back to the fact about Sonakshi Sinha's flat, one thing is, you remember some time back she had taken everybody on a tour in her 10 floor house called Ramayana. Now, why they call themselves Ramayana, Shatrughn, Love and Kush, and I don't know. Either they're under some fantasy that they are the original, Lord Rama family, doing all the wrong things which Rama and Sita would never have done. Okay. So there was a time when she took all the media into this 10th floor building, showing each room and how rich she is. I don't know why. I don't know why she has abandoned that now and moved into this sea-facing bungalow. So one thing I can assure you, friends, is that this has become a business for the cabal. Okay, which means buying and selling houses. There are two things very important for the cabal. One is luxury cars, and the other is high, crores worth of property. These can be easily sold, and money could be converted. That's why Janvi has been selling so many houses, buying so many houses. Boni Kapoor has been doing that. And Jacqueline was in the process when ID and the ED and I raided her, and brought her to book. So these two areas are the gray areas where these people make black money white. So that could be one of the reasons, Jaydev. So Sujata says, hello, Minaji and Jaydev. My love to both of you. Today is my mom's birthday. Please send her your good wishes and love. Oh, we missed you, Sujata. And please wish your mother happy birthday from our side. And please do join us in our sessions because we missed you and your lovely comments. Sujata, wish your mom. Yes. ED raids in perfectionist house. Wow, good news. Shahnaz is getting too much attention from Bollywood nowadays. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sonakshi has got engaged to a Muslim guy. So this apartment probably, if ED questions, money trail can be caught. Absolutely. Here, let me tell you, because Maya, you came up with a point. Just now, I read a news in Twitter where a Oriya, a postgraduate girl, okay, fell in love with a 10th class fail Muslim in a love jihad case. What he did was he trapped her, he killed her, and he threw her. Can you imagine? A woman with the brains to do post graduation fell in love with a 10th class fail. And you see, just read the latest news in Twitter. And if you see him, he looks like a chaprasi. What did she see in him? And her dead body also they have shown. She's not wearing normal clothes. She's wearing a boy's clothes. She has been killed. And to tell us all these lovely people like Nawazuddin Siddiqui and all these people that love jihad is just fake. Kerala story is fake, and it is hurting the sentiments of him and his people is a big joke. Read every day how many people are killed. Newbie. Yeah, Jacqueline ka kya hua? All quiet on that front. They are trying to discredit
Very good
security
questions,
because,
Newbie.
yeah,
What happened
because
to
not
Satish
only,
Chandrasekhar case? Why is it silent? And why is
not
Jacqueline being
only
allowed to go outside
Bacha,
India?
not only Bacha, he had caught all these other actresses and was close to reaching the actors. Hi, Meena. Jaydev, I heard Abraham is SRK's son, but not Gauri's. If he was Aryan's and Gauri would show the kid love. Yes, absolutely, Ashmita. This is something that I've
Yeah,
also
it looks
noticed.
like, but we don't know for real.
Yeah, kid is very fair, brown hair. Maybe real mom is. Yeah, apparently he was studying somewhere, in Spain or somewhere where he fell in love with a girl. And, they say allegedly that child is his. Thank you, Meena ji. Yes, I will join you. Look forward. I missed her. Yes, we also missed you a lot. What's the agenda behind conversion? It's not about believing God and praying who's organizing. No, they are just trying to, uh, you know, convert the whole world to their belief. So many educated girls from well-to-do families are trapped by AC mechanics and puncture walas. Yes, so it makes me surprised because see with education, intelligence should also come in it as a package. Now, moving on to Sara Ali Khan. Sara Ali Khan was recently spotted offering prayers at the Mahakal temple in Madhya Pradesh, Ujjain, this morning. She was seen offering prayers to Lord Shiva in the temple premise after waiting in the queue for some time. The priests in the temple were seen guiding her and chanting hymns. The actress was seen dressed in pink attire with vermilion and turmeric smeared across her forehead. Earlier, she took to Instagram to share the photo of her with Vicky paying a visit to the temple in UP's capital, Lucknow. Now, here, see, the very fact that they do it immediately and put it in Instagram should give you a clue as to something is coming. Either her next movie is coming, or the movie is based on Sanatana Dharma, or, so there are many things. So, this is going to the temple is a PR exercise. And all these selfies in the temples are, a PR exercises. So let's take it as that. And this woman who's been catching crotch and all, apparently we've seen photos of that. I mean, I'm sure, she must be having many avatars. The mother is apparently Gauri's SIL in Delhi, or all in the family in this case. Sara Ali Khan shows she's a pure Hindu. So many educated girls, well-to-do families are trapped by AC mechanics and panchawalas. Did you see the India House movie announcement? No, I did not. Can you please elaborate on that? Yes, back to you, Jerry.
Yeah, so coming to the next piece of news is now we have Saroj Khan, and this was a very interesting, relation back then. We go back in history, and Salman Khan and Saroj Khan, they had a very cordial relationship. as and Saroj Khan had mentioned, she was a choreographer of the film Andaz Apna Apna, where apparently she had given major dance steps to Amir Khan and kept Salman with only a prop. That had irked the actor and made him blame the choreographer for it. So for the Anwars, she was one of the well-known choreographers of Bollywood back then. And in an old interview, Saroj Khan opened up about the time when she had a major fight with Salman Khan, resulting in him threatening never to work with her. She said Salman Khan had allegedly refused to work with her in the future and told her, I will not work with you once I become the top hero. Now, Saroj Khan further shared that for the longest period of time, Salman Khan truly didn't work with her as he was quite hurt over the Andaz Apna Apna situation. She then told the publication that she was told to do so by director Rajkumar Santoshi. And Saroj explained that if somebody felt bad about it, she was sorry, but there was nothing she could do about it. She then added, You won't work with me. Roti Allah deta hai, tu nahi deta hai. Says that's what she had mentioned, which means to say that God gives food, and it's not Salman Khan who gives the food or the bread or the earning, whatever. So it's quite from this you can make out if you go back in the past, this man has had a lot of feuds with almost each and every actor actresses in the past. Like we have seen that with the case of Vivek Oberoi, Aishwarya Rai. Then we had Arijit Singh. We had also John Abraham. Then many others, who sort of proved a threat to this guy Salman Khan, and how he sort of damaged the careers of many actors and actresses in Bollywood. And now you have even choreographers, even singers, even he had some problem with A.R. Rahman. So it's quite interesting to note, or it's quite shocking to see how he has gotten away with everything, and still he has so many cases from the legal point of view with the Black Buck case. And still, because since he has very good connects in the political parties, and he has the best lawyers and he has money power, he has gotten away with almost everything, right? Which a normal person will be languishing in the Indian jail, in Tihar jail, for any of the things which he has done. Is there something wrong with Salman? He says Sonal. Kumar went to Kedarnath and Badrinath. Harpik Kumar said in an interview that going to Vaishnavi Devi shrine in Katra is a waste of money. He says, "Ma Vaishno Devi ko apna मान मान में देख लो." Says
Man
yeah.
mein
So man mein dekh lo.
see,
Yeah, correct.
see her only in your mind. Do not need to go to the temple.
So yes, Meera, all these Bollywood actors and actresses, they are trying to show that they are very very
See, Meera, let me tell you one thing very clearly. See, this Harpik Kumar or this Bangkok Bawarchi,
Bawarchi.
yeah, or Canadian Kumar, or the number of names he's got. Now, who is he to give us advice? Okay. Is he the same person who went as a chauffeur for the ISI friends? Is he the same person who goes and dances at ISI parties in London? Now, who is he for us to listen to him? I may go to Shabrimala, or I may go to Kedarnath, or I may go anywhere to Tirupati. We don't need his advice. I may give all my savings to these temples. Okay, we will take advice from elders we respect, people we respect. Why should we respect you? For what? Yeah, for being anti-Indian, making fun of our gods, making fun of our temples, our rituals, and then telling us that, "Arey bhai, temple mat jao, paisa save karo." Okay, don't do all these, what do you call, milk, this thing for Shivji. Who is he to say that? Okay, even okay, we decided to listen to you. Why are you doing the temple runs now? Just day before yesterday, we saw you putting all the ash in the world on your forehead. You're not Shiva, and you don't believe in going to these temples. Then what are you doing there? Why is it that when a movie of yours is going to come out, you're scared as hell and you go to every deity in the world? At that time, Hindu gods are okay for you. Okay? Please don't think this world belongs only to us. This is a cosmic world. There are many things we cannot account for. There are superpowers that control us. So let us not go beyond that, is all I can say to these low IQ Bollywood actors. Saif's sister Sabha has got notice served by MP Waqf board for not giving Hajj pilgrims facilities. So the Khans are fooling even their own flock. Money is everything for these
Yes.
druggy budgets.
Yes, Maya.
Yeah. He said some dialogue about Man Mandir to public about Soha. AK doesn't allow. Vishal Dadlani ranting about Parliament on Twitter, but SAK and Ranveer praising it. SRK and Ranveer praising it. Why Bollywood not in the same page? See, here also newbie, let me tell you one thing. Here also they are the same. They all behave like cockroaches only. They'll go on the same line. Okay? The food is there. Why they change the line is only because they want something out of you. If they want something out of you, they will break the line, they will make accidents, they will fall into the cliff, they will do anything just to get one bacha released from jail, or get one film tax free. So these things they will do. So that should answer your question. They make temple runs as their movies are failing. They're afraid to lose their faces. Money and fame, yes. And this is going to continue, Sonar. Yes, says Simran. Well said, Minaji. Thank you, Shobha. Well said, Mitu the hypocrite, insane, spineless, narcissistic, Apik Kumar abuses our gods. Yes. Yeah, thank you, Ashmita. Akshay Kumar used to say, don't allow your kids to play video games. Now he's talking about starting a gaming company. Hypocrisy. We all know where SSR's game went. Let him not talk more than that. Are there no restrictions on non-Hindus entering temples? Now, Soumya, I do not know whether this is pertaining to Sara Ali, or if you can elaborate on that. Yeah, back to you, Jim.
Yeah, coming to the next piece of news, friends, and this is quite interesting that, as all of you know, that Riya Chakravarti is part of MTV Roadies, right? And apparently, there's another guy, the famous, businessman and the former managing director and co-founder of BharatPay, Ashneer Grover, and he is also now part of the Roadies, MTV Roadies 19, along with Riya Chakravarti. And so they are conducting the show, and Riya is one of the gang leaders. And apparently, what's interesting is that just few weeks back, the Economic Offences Wing of Delhi Police had registered a case against Ashneer Grover and his wife Madhuri Jain for an alleged fraud of 81 crore rupees committed last year with some of their relatives also named in it. The complaint filed by BharatPay alleged Grover and his family misused company funds through forged documents. Grover has denied the charges, saying he is in the right. In December, BharatPay had filed a civil suit as well as a criminal complaint with the Economic Offence Wing, which led to the FIR. According to police, they received a complaint filed by Resilient Innovations Private Limited, which is BharatPay. Complaint alleged that Ashneer and his wife and other employees were involved in criminal misappropriation of companies' funds on the basis of various forged, fabricated documents and resultant payments to non-existent firms, vendors, and HR consultancy firms without rendering any services. So this is what the Delhi police said, and the FIR claimed that the embezzlement came to light after the company carried out their internal investigation. So this is and how. I mean, I really don't understand what is the criteria for being one of the judges or what are the gang leaders in MTV Roadies 19. Should you be involved in some case or something? Because as all of you know Riya Chakravarti is one of the in the charge sheet
Main
of
accused. She's the
yeah
main accused.
in the NCB charge sheet
SSR case. Yes.
of the SSR case, and now this guy is
Yes.
also involved in the case by the EOW, right?
You know, Jaydev,
So yeah,
behind all this is Salman Khan. You remember, he wanted to take her to IFA. That didn't work out. Okay, NCB did not allow this girl to travel. Okay,
yeah,
he tried many things. Then the sports award also, he tried to make her give it to some poor chap. So they are trying their best to resurrect this Riya Chakravarti. In fact, I was quite amused. In Advaita's group, they were saying this Pallavi was saying, I think Riya Pille or Riya Nayak. I was saying, I wanted to correct that woman and say it is Riya Chakravarti. They were saying poor thing, she was also being made a problem. So they love people like Riya and SRK and Aryan Khan, and they all their guns are pointed towards Samir Wankhede. Thought Dayantai was kicked out of the Maha flop MTV Roadies. Then Ashmita says, yes, Salman looks scary, as if he's always on the edge of violence. Vicky looks so nervous. Yes. He and his wife are accused of fraud. His name is Ashmir Grover.
yeah. So yeah, that's all the news from my end, friends, and we will see you tomorrow. And until then, have a good evening, and make sure to hit the like button. And so we have one more comment. Why Ria is so favored? Anyone remember Shiny Ahuja? I've seen your old videos. Yes, friends, we have explained as to what happened to Shiny Ahuja and how he was a victim by the Bollywood cabal because he was
Yeah.
good looking, he was talented.
Anyone who's good looking and anyone who is not from the nepo kid side, will be pushed out by all these fossilized dadajis, dadus, grandfathers, who are busy stretching their skin and pushing their bum inside, trying to flatten their stomach. So in fact, everybody is saying that Salman Khan looks really scared. Even in IFA, he seems to be very scared. Even when he's tried to frighten Vicky Kaushal, I don't know what. Vicky Kaushal also looked really frightened of him. So it was both of them look so scared of each other. I don't know what they have done or what Katrina has done that this Sallu Bhai is acting in this way. Priyanka Singh angst on Samir for framing Ria a lesser criminal and blame on the Priyanka and her husband and Shraddha Sara, names of the charge sheet, says Caroline. So, friends, as we come closer to SSR's death anniversary, again, we need to do something to jog the memories of people like Fadnavis and Shinde that they better get off their chairs and start acting. Thank you. Good night. Jai Hind.
Then